Hi, Whiskers. Thanks for starting my race day off by creating a giant pile of puke underneath my bed. Yeah, fuck you too.
Double hard bastard, double hard bastard, dojo magic, go gadget. Say litty, tryna get litty, holler me and we can let the devil out. Hating, keep hating, all you motherfuckers need to simmer down.
There it is.
Vision in the comment and women wanna ask permission. I'm driven, I'm getting down to business. I expect you to understand my ambition. Well, that's a sick opinion, bro. Thanks. I'ma get to swimming though. Help me with an alibi when I get home from the bar. Double hard bastard, climbing out the casket. If you gotta know I'm doing great, fantastic. 8 straight jackets, hate that's classic. Skate right past it, thanks for asking. From the wall to the window, hit the crescendo if you trying to flex. Cop a Glock and a thought, took a shot, little bro, say that. Litty, tryna get litty, holler me and we can let the devil out. Hating, keep hating, all you motherfuckers need to simmer down.
Flight and book the room at the Lowe's. Go meet the hook in a luxury rental car. Make a few trips, I come back, I could get a car. Illegal immigrant, distribute chemicals. Pay off the border patrol, I could get across. Speak on me, them people come get it, y'all. Jump out in traffic and knock all your windows off. I can't be slipping, I'm focused, I'm on to the problem. So they trying to break me out proper. Can't play friendly, I'm serving J-Crack, I'm safe business. Straight business, strapped like a gym, I got weighted. Emma cut diamonds to make niggas play with your barrel. This bitch in my waist, paint your face with it. Loyalty got to be in, you can't make niggas ever see vision. I recognize fake niggas. Litty, tryna get litty, holler me and we can let the devil out. Hating, keep hating, all you motherfuckers need to simmer down. I'm like, look out below, there's leeches down there. I see blood in the snow. You sitting at the top, you were talking, that's how it goes. Any other human would've stumbled down there, would've slowed. Raise your glass if you invincible and made out of gold. Sidebar, I'm alive, I'm a diehard. My God, high tired in my pie chart. From side eyes getting high in a dive bar. To 5 cars on the line in my side yard. From the wall to the window, hit the crescendo if you tryna flex. Flex, bitch, flex. Cop a Glock and a thought, take a shot, little bro, say that. Litty, tryna get litty, holler me and we can let the devil out. Hating, keep hating, all you motherfuckers need to simmer down. Where I'm from, man. You don't go to war with a millionaire who mows his own motherfucking lawn. You dig? Man, y'all looking like some succulent baby lambs right now. There's gonna be clear-cut winners and losers. I'll make sure that. Kaiser Von Potter won.
Full shot spicy 4.01.
Real on past days. I know. It is.
Yeah. Spicy 14.02. Patrick 20.94. Spicy 13.24. Fly Sublime 21.72. Spicy 14.78. Fly Sublime 25.36.
Well, that's it, y'all. That was the first Barnstormer race of the year. I did way better than I ever thought I would. I came in 4th in Sportsman. I had a race off for 3rd place though, so I almost had 3rd place. Almost like to the point because he crashed, but he got back ahead of me. So I took fourth in Sportsman in basically my first Barnstormer race ever. But I had fun all day, and that's really all that matters. It's fucking real fun flying in this here barn. So, yep. Gonna go get some food, drink some beers, and edit.
Fucking Rob walks off and he's like, I got it.
Well, we did that before because it didn't work. You did today, it didn't work. I did leave because you had logo in there. We couldn't get my fucking copy. Okay.
Could not get it. I tried.
Goodbye.
Is this thing on?
Hey. Welcome back. This is Shotgun from the Future. I just wanted to do a quick little showcase of barnstorming and where it started. We started racing in this barn with just like, binding flies, tiny hawks and whatever the fuck those mob 6s and 7s and crap like that and beta 75s and whatnot, but they just can't handle the barn. Because it mainly the cold. In the winter, it's like 20 below out here, and those plastic frames, I mean, Spicy would go through like 10 frames a race, and so then he started designing his own frame, and at first it started out as this little guy here. This is like the first version of the Barnstormer, little 2-inch, which was great. These things are fun, but not fast enough for Spicy. So then he designed a 2-inch. So it started out. They very first started out at a 2-inch with 1202 motors. All motors are around 8,000 kV. So they started out with 1202 motors on a 2-inch frame. But that wasn't good enough. So then they went to a 2-inch frame or 2.5-inch frame on 1204 motors, and that wasn't good enough for them. So then they started racing 2-inch, 2.5-inch with 1303 motors. Yeah, 1303 kV, 1303, 8,000 kV. And there's just not a lot of motors in that category. There's like 3 basically. There's the RC Impowers, these Pyrolite 1303, 8,000 kV. These are actually these are 8,022 because Pyro likes doing weird KVs. But then we discovered these Flash Hobby 1303. Let's see if this motherfucker focus about all that shit. Yeah, Flash Hobby 1303, 8,000 kV. This is actually less kV, but has a significantly more punch than these Pyro motors. And the Pyro motors are, unfortunately, not super durable. Like the bells, the shaft comes out of the top of the bell, so we'd constantly have to I'm talking I do this all the time. I've made it to one barn race. I built this one 2 years ago and made it to one race, and I don't know. This is the barnstorming started at the height of my FPV burnout. So I mean, I was in basically a FPV burnout for 2 years and editing burnout. I don't edit anything anymore. That's why I'm trying desperately to make this edit and actually put something up, because I think I'm getting the love for it back, and this shit's definitely helping. But anywho, I went off a tangent there and completely forgot where I was heading or what I was even talking about. Whatever. So yeah, So I don't have a clue where I was going, but yeah, 2S 8000 kV. I really like these G&B 650 2S. A lot of the guys run the R line 1550s, but I don't know. I think these are just fine for me. I switched to what the fuck's it called? The shit that everybody uses now. That's not Tracer or oh my god, ELRS. I switched to ELRS specifically for these guys because I mean you can even see like the RX is just kind of shoved in right there. But it's you know, for micros you cannot beat ELRS with those little ceramic antennas, and they're literally the size of my thumbnail, but you all know that. I'm just whatever. Yeah, ELRS analog. You can. I know a couple of guys have built them with the Whoop Light or the HD0 Whoop Light boards, but they just didn't have good luck with it. Every time they crash, you get the Rainbow Road. I'm analog. Yeah, racing in the barn. Analog's perfectly good enough, and I really and almost all of us are exclusively running the Caddx Ant camera because it just works great in the barn for some reason. And almost all of us exclusively run the Emax Avon 2.5 props. These things are insane. You can just beat them to a fucking pulp. I mean, look at... you can just beat them and beat them and beat them, and it just doesn't matter. They eventually break, yeah. But I mean, this I raced all day, like 20 heats. I think I changed one prop, and that was because I just like exploded it completely. Yeah, the Emax Avon 2-inch and 2.5-inch props are the best props for micros as far as all of us are concerned. We all run them. But yeah, that's Barnstorming. You can see that they're pretty goddamn durable. I've never broken a frame, but you know, obviously you rip a motor right off sometimes, and but they take a beating. We literally had to. I keep saying we, like I've been super part of this, but I haven't. I mean, this video is like the second barn race I've been able to make it to, or desired to make it to more accurately. Because like I said, I'm just trying to reignite the fire so I can justify all the money that I'm still spending on this fucking hobby, but I'm barely in it. I don't understand. I have a weird addiction just to buy FPV shit. I have a whole room full of shit in there that I don't use, or I don't know why I bought, but I do. For some reason, my addiction to FPV has just transferred to just buying FPV shit and not using it for anything. But we're going to try to change that desperately this winter and summer, and I'm going to try one more time to get my kid into it. I tried a little bit this summer. He didn't take to it very well. He's more interested in YouTube and video games, but whatever. This has turned into another 8-minute ramble, so yeah, that's it. It's Barnstorming. Oh, and I believe we got a whole stack of these frames, so if you're interested in trying one out and building one up, and this canopy, there's the file for it is on Thingiverse. It works perfect, especially at first. You know, he didn't have these little feet on him, and you had to like actually just cram it all in just this space, but this little feet, I think it's like only like 3 millimeters or something. It's a game changer. It just makes it so much easier, and basically doesn't change anything about the flight. It just makes the build a little easier. And then this is made for an Emax Nano, I believe. But obviously I just use a little whip and just stick it a little bit out of the top, and whatevs. They're great. They're fun. Barnstorming's the shit and whatnot, and everybody should do it. That's it. Goodbye. One more thing real quick. Massive shout out to Patrick, a.k.a. Pink Thunder, a.k.a. Dizzy, one of our local guys. he actually built all 3 of these for me. Wait, no. He built 2 of them for me. He built 2, fixed 1, and transferred 1 from whatever. Yeah. I wouldn't even be doing this if it wasn't for him. Thank you. Essentially, I had him build me them because the thought of me doing it made me want to open my wrists. But I knew that if I had him build them and I had no excuse to not show up at the race, or I had no excuse to not to show up at the race, that it would hopefully get me hooked again. And my plan worked beautifully. I already can't wait for the next race, and I have to fix 2 of these, and I am literally excited to fix a drone for the first time in 3 years, probably. So yeah, thanks again, Patrick. I trailed off and forgot to say it, but if you want to try one of these frames, I'm sure we still have a bunch of them. Hit me up, and we'll make it happen. Okay, goodbye.
Say goodbye, Whiskers. Say goodbye. Meow. Meow. Did you just puke under my bed? Did you just create a massive pile of puke under my bed? Huh? Huh, Whiskers? Huh? Yeah. Meow. Meow. Yeah, this is the newest member of our family. His name is Whiskers. He makes me sad sometimes because he reminds me a lot of Neo, the cat I had for 19 years. He's also a fucker, too. Sometimes I want to kill him. But we love him. Yes, we do. Goodbye.